A very fast news here, just to start the week in a good bad mood, I'd say. Take this! RTX 5060 standard version with only 8GB of RAM in 2025. Amazing, right? We need real competitors against Nvidia as soon as possible. She's ugly as sin. This edit is way better. Asian girl supremacy. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's today's news for ya. Hey guys, Mizuki here. Alright, let's talk Game Awards 2024. Yes, that yearly spectacle where the gaming industry pats itself on the back and tries to convince us that we are still living in the golden age of the video game industry. There were awards, big announcements, and of course, plenty of questionable choices. But let's get to the juice part, shall we? The big conversation starter of the night, and by starter, I mean something that's ignited the social media wildfire, is Naughty Dog's latest game, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. You know Naughty Dog, right? The studio behind The Last of Us and Uncharted. Yeah, those guys. They decided to end the show with a bang. Oh, well, what they thought was a bang but turned out to be more of a sad little splat. So, what's Intergalactic? On paper, it sounds awesome. You're a bounty hunter in space. There is an 80s inspired retro-futuristic vibe. Cowboy bebop energy. It's like they threw all the right buzzwords into a blender. Graphics? Insane. Gameplay premise? Could have been legendary. Execution? Let's just say the internet wasn't impressed at all. In fact, wasn't impressed is putting it lightly. Every version of the trailer is drawing dislikes. We're talking ratios that would make even the boldest YouTuber cry. Let me break it down for you. On Naughty Dog's official channel, the trailer has nearly 1 million views but a pathetic 47k likes, versus a whooping 100k dislikes. The PlayStation channel? 63k likes against 132k dislikes. Even the Game Awards with repost couldn't escape the carnage. Barely 2k likes and almost 9k dislikes. That's brutal. And the memes? Oh, the memes are relentless. Twitter has become a treasure trove of mockery. Now, here's the kicker. The issue isn't the graphics. It's not even the hetero-cool bounty hunter in space premise. Nope. It's our lovely protagonist, Jordan A. Moon. And by lovely, I mean, oh boy, where do I even start here? Let's just say if charisma were currency, she'd be bankrupt right now. Jordan is the epitome of everything wrong with modern character design. She's got the personality of a soggy cardboard box and the charm of a DMV waiting room. Visually, she looks like someone tried to cosplay a military action figure but ran out of budget halfway through. Her face, all angular, red-cheeked, edginess as if she stepped out of some parody of what game developers think strong women look like. Her vibe screams, "Look how tough I am," but lands more as, "Please give me attention." Oh, and she's bald, like Dominic Toretto bald. Which, fine, bald can be badass, but paired with a grating "I'm better than you" attitude, you'd had best from me. There is a jacket inspired by Akira, which could have been cool, but by the time you notice it, you're already too annoyed to care. And her personality? Yikes. In the trailer, she spends 4 minutes barking orders at her agent like some entitled space Karen. Oh, you think this mission's too dangerous? I don't care. Do it anyway or you fired. Like, man, calm down. You're not that girl. And if this is what we are getting the full game, strap in for 20 plus hours of the most insufferable protagonist ever. This all ties into Naughty Dog's ongoing identity crisis. They've been on this weird streak of let's shove diversity, inclusion, and deconstruction down everyone's throats. Look, diversity is great, when it's natural and well written, but lately it feels like they are trying too hard to make a point instead of making a good game. Remember The Last of Us Part 2? Fantastic technical achievements, but the story? A dumpster fire for many fans. And Uncharted The Lost Legacy? Decent game, but it sidelined the characters we actually loved. Now, they are doubling down with Jordan, a character who is about as likable as a root cannon. Gamers don't want this. We play games to escape reality, not to get lectured by a virtual protagonist who has less charm than my left sock. Give us characters we can root for, not ones we have to endure. At the end of the day, Naughty Dog is trying to serve us vegetables while we are here for dessert. We want Stellar Blade, Black Myth Wukong, and games with badass, attractive, fun characters. So, Naughty Dog, take the hint. Stop trying to be woke and start being good again. We know you can do it. Now, changing subjects, we have Japan to talk today. Let's talk Japan and credit cards, to be more exact. If you thought international politics couldn't possibly meddle with your anime, or I don't know, matchmaking services for otakus? Oh, my sweet summer child, think again. Let's dive into how the United Nations and payment processors like Visa and MasterCard are doing their best impression of a meddling poor board. So, here is the backdrop. The UN recently decided Japan is a bad guy for how they supposedly treat women and LGBTQ+ folks, which, sure, let's have that conversation. But then they went on this wild tangent about how the anime industry, of all things, is a prime example of Japan's failure to embrace DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Yes, because clearly, DEI is the magical solution to underpaid animators and overworked mangakas. And here is where it gets fun. Instead of actually offering solutions, the UN basically said, "Hey Japan, if you just get woke like us, everything would be fine." Spoiler, it won't. DEI policies haven't exactly worked miracles in the West. You guys know already, right? So trying to staple them onto anime is like duct taping a band-aid to a sinking ship. Thanks for your input, UN, but this just feels like performative concern wrapped in bureaucracy. Meanwhile, Visa and MasterCard decided they'd also jump in. These two geniuses started pulling support from Japanese websites featuring adult content, sometimes as mild as edgy indulgence. This is extra rich, considering the same companies turned a blind eye to much spicier content in the West. The hypocrisy, chef's freaking kiss. And just when you thought it couldn't get weirder, Visa recently targeted, wait for it, an otaku matchmaking service. That's right, no anime girls, no questionable content, just nerds trying to find love. And Visa is like, nah, you don't get to swipe right. Imagine ruining anime fans' chance at romance, criminal behavior. Naturally, this has gotten the attention of Japan's government. Enter Yamada Taro once more, a man so based he's been actively fighting to protect Japan's artistic freedoms and ensure artists can, get paid. He's calling out Visa's arbitrary nonsense and saying, hey, maybe we should legislate against companies yanking payment systems for no reason? Groundbreaking idea, right? To be clear, Visa has done this in the past for websites involved in actual illegal activity. Fair play, but here, legal content, legal matchmaking services. Nothing shady. Yet Visa is over here acting like Judge Jude with a power trip. And let's not forget some Japanese feminists supported regulating male-oriented content, thinking their interests would be safe. Now that these policies are biting into female-focused content like Bokidora, a platform for drama CDs, and BL, Boys Love, it's like, oh no, how could this happen? Shocking. Who would be told restricting creative freedom affects everyone? Baka. The chair on the top? Regular Japanese folks are pushing back, saying this arbitrary crackdown on expression is out of control. They're rallying for politicians like Taro and Ken Nakamatsu, the creator of Love Hina and now a government rep, to take a stand. Because, spoiler alert, if they don't, the creative freedom that fuels anime, manga, and yes, otaku dating will get throttled harder than my Wi-Fi during a ranked match. Anyway, that's the unfiltered drama on how payment processes and international organizations are trying to play puppet master with Japan's culture and wallets. Let me know what you guys think about visa ghosting, otaku dating, and drama CDs in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe send a virtual head pat my way. See you guys in the comment section as always, and bye bye!